Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. It's no secret what I'm building today. I'm practically wearing it. And as you can see behind me, ET is standing. Monumental video for the channel today. We're going to be finishing ET, the Extraterrestrial. So once again, even though I've got my camera set up here, most of this is going to be filmed on the phone because of how big it is. But we are going to be attaching the arms, and then round here I've got all the last bits of skin that I'm going to be putting together, and then I'll show you ET working. So this is pretty exciting. Now, I don't know if this is still available or what territories it's available. I have put all of my links just down here. You'll be able to see that there if you scan that QR code. Also, there is a link in the video description. But I know in some territories at the moment this isn't currently available. Anyway, so for the final time, let's build ET's body and skin and arms. Let's get cracking. So probably best to show you all the magazines together, and I'm just going to work through them. So obviously you've got all the articles in here, and this is the left arm first that we're going to be piecing together, just like that. We do have to remove the hand by the look of it. So that's that one. Then in 106, I think we'll probably be finishing the left hand. Nope, we're going to be doing the top of the right arm. So we're putting the right arm back on, taking the hand off though. Interesting, which means we've got to detach the cable there, which has got the light on it. Putting that on like this. Excellent. And then 107. We're putting the forearm on with some glue. I'm using my brush on glue. It takes about 6 seconds. This is, people have asked about this. I'm just using my Range CA super glue, but it does really set quickly. 108. I'm guessing we're going to be doing the other side. So what we do in one stage, we're pretty much doing on the other stage as well. Like that. 109 must be the hands, I'm guessing. Yep, putting the hands together here with that finger that we were missing. We only had, well, actually, you can see, look, some of the fingers are actually attached to the hand on there. So I did think ET didn't have enough fingers when I first saw the hands. There you go. And then finally, issue 110, our completed ET with his final hand there will look just like that. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, let's do this. So let's have a look at one of these forearms here. This is stage 105. So I'm trying to open without breaking the actual skin. And this is how that's looking. It's full of bubble wrap, and we have got a cardboard tube in here. So what I want to do is take the left arm, which looks like this at the moment, and they want me to detach just the hand. And basically we're detaching it from this section here, so it can just pull out like that, as you can see. Right, I'm going to reattach the hand, or the arm, sorry, and to ET. Now, I kept the screws I took out before here right next to me, so I'm not going to lose them. And that means I'm just going to be taking the hand, lining up the holes just here, and putting the screws into place. You can so straighten the arm out, and then that will enable you to take the arm and put that up here. And then I need to find the best position for this to actually go. And I'm going to attach this with some glue. Now, just taking it off again, because it is worth noticing that you do have 2 marks on the arm here. And they need to match up with the 2 marks that we've got on this side, just here and here. So that will dictate which way round this actually goes. Now, needless to say, check that the arm moves before we attach this. I am going to cut off the excess of this wire here. And as you can see, like what I've done last time is I'm just pinning little bits together first, and then I'll go around and do the rest of it. So let's get this on. Okay, and while that's drying, I'm just going to be going on to stage 106 and putting this side in, which means I've got to put ET's arm on here. Now, when I do that, once again, I am going to be detaching just this line here, which is the hand. So I'm going to take the hand off and take the plug out here. Just like that. I can leave that down here for now. So we do have a cable here, but I do want to make sure I attach this cable to the cable that's inside ET here. Now the good thing is, this cable, which I've got here, I stuck in place so I weren't going to lose it, which is right here. So I'm just going to reattach this arm here. And so I can ensure I don't lose this cable, I'm going to plug that in as well. Now this arm, if you put it this way round, it sits too far back. So if you go round one, that's where it's sitting. So I'm guessing that's the right place. And I'll just screw this arm in. And while I've got my painter's tape in here, I don't want these wires pulling. I don't think they will anyway, but I am just going to put some tape around here to ensure that they don't fall apart. So I can tuck that back in there. Just like that. Okay. Straighten the arm up here. Once again, I'm going to put the forearm into place, making sure I can access that lead here. Matter of fact, once again, bit of painter's tape just around here so I can get to this afterwards. Like that. Perfect. And I'm going to glue this one into place as well. Just while I'm doing that, the first point I've pinned is where those two marks are, so I know I've got this around the right way. So I'm going to let that cure, so that when I let it go, as you see, it's pinned into place. Also, another thing to mention is don't be afraid to treat it like a spot. Find the best way to put it together and then just squeeze both sides of it. I haven't done this since I was a teenager. Okay, 107, in a similar way to what we done last time, I do have some marks here. We're actually going to be putting the forearm into place. So let me attach that now. You know, it is hard to explain, but you will find that if you're actually gentle with it by puffing the parts out, pushing them down and puffing them and then pushing them together, you get a better seam in them. So go gentle. I'm going to do the other arm. So this is how ET is looking at the moment. Pretty cool. There are a couple of bits which I need to tidy up later, just like these little seals here. I'll get them at the end. But as you can see at the moment, looking pretty cool. Okay, let's put the hands on. So we are going to do the left hand first, which looks like this. And basically it's just a case of putting these fingers into place in here. Now, obviously the longer of the fingers here, I got these in, is going to come out of the hole here. And we do want this to go quite far on here, so ensure that those other fingers here are going into the shafts like this, because we need to push this quite far on here. And there you go. That's all on like that, which means I just need to attach the finger with some glue into this section here. So let me put that in. So it would be just a case then of putting this into the arm here, which I should be able to bend, and then joining the skin together. And the good thing about this is you've got a vein here. So if you match the vein up, it will match up the hand perfectly. Now while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to put the other one in as well. Last pack here. So obviously we don't need ET's finger on at the moment because we're going to be putting this in exactly the same way. The difference is this one's obviously got the electrics in it. So I wanted to be just a tiny bit conscious of that when I'm putting all of these parts here together. But it's the same way. I'm going to push this through. Try not to pull on the wires too much. I'm feeling here to make sure that those fingers have gone down there absolutely fine. And I want to push this up to the knuckle here, so I can see the knuckle of the finger, like that. Now the thumb hasn't got any skeleton behind it at all, it's only these fingers here. And once again, what I'm going to do is put this finger into place on here and glue this into position like that. And I just did that in one swift action, as you can see. And in a similar way, I'm going to be putting this onto E.T.'s arm, but this time I'm going to ensure that I've plugged this plug into the plug that's on his arm. And then I'm going to put this arm together. I think I will put some tape just around here to ensure that that doesn't drop out as well. And with that done, E.T. is finished. Looking like that. Now, I'm going to press the test buttons to make sure everything's working. So we've got his heart there, which turns on and off. Let's press this one here. That's his head. As you can see, it's going up and down. Nice. How cool is that? It's nice and quiet as well. Okay, next one is the arm, which lights up. Oh, I love it. Okay. And then finally, I think we've got the eyes moving like that and blinking, as you can see. Let's get him saying something. Be good. Something else? E.T. found home. This one? E.T. 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 Now I can probably do a little bit better on the eyelids here. Now they're being restricted by the skin on the outside, so it's probably something I'll look at. As you can see, they're only sort of like doing a light blink rather than a full blink. That's something I will look at. But other than that, let's do the last one here. Be right here. That's excellent. Absolutely love it. I do love his head going down and up. But we have got another finished model. Now, I'm just going to show you one other thing that Partwork Upgrades got me to make this complete. And that is a working speak and spell, as you can see here. So, E.T. is finished. And there you go, another finished model standing behind me there. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.